Then we have procedure division. So these 4 divisions we have in Cobol. So while writing a Cobol program, these are required. Out of which identification division is mandatory. You have to always write it in every Cobol program. And procedure division is mandatory. These 2 are mandatory. Environment and data are not mandatory. So
Okay.
when do we use environment division? Whenever we are using any file in our Cobol program. Okay. If we have any file, then we have to use Cobol environment division and also data division. And if we don't have any file in our program, environment division is not mandatory. Data division we use for some other reason, like if we are using some variables, we have to declare data division, because under data division only we have to declare all the variables. So but if you are not using any variables, that is not possible. Only in each and every program we have data variables. So anyway, identification and procedure are mandatory. Data division and environment are not mandatory. Inside identification division, we have 5 things. One is called program ID. One is called author. One is called date written. Called date compiled. One is called installation. These 5 are generally used under identification division, out of which program ID is mandatory. Remaining author, date written, date compiled, installation are not mandatory, but program ID you have to always write. So program ID is the name of the program which we are writing. So here if you see, so first of all I have to write identification division, that is compulsory. Then next line will be program ID and the name of the program. So author is who has written the program. So if I have to write author, if you write the program, you will write your name like this. So this is how it goes. Identification division, a dot. After each and every line of Cobol program, there should be a dot. In some cases, you don't have to. Whenever you're using some loop, if, else, and evaluate, evaluate and evaluate. In those cases, you don't have to. Otherwise, you have to. Then program ID dot one space, then name of the program. So this name should be exactly same as this name. If it is not matching, also program will not fail, but ideally it should be same. Author, who has written the program or who is writing the program, your name. Then next is date written. Date written is on which day the program was written. So if you start writing from today, you can give today's name 07/22 dot. Then date compiled. So date compilation, on which day this program was compiled. So these values are all user inputs. If these are not matching, also program will not fail. Suppose you have started writing the program from today, and today only you compiled the program, so you can then give today's date only. Then finally, installation. Installation means for which client you are writing the program. Suppose this program is for Bank of America, you can write it this way. Short form. That means this program you're writing for a Bank of America project, or whatever, for whichever client you're writing, that name should be here. So if you don't write these 4 parameters, the program will still run. But if you have don't write program ID or identification division, program will fail. So these are only 5 parameters. So identification division will give the basic identification of the program, who wrote, what is the name, when it was written. So these are all for references. If after 20 years someone looks at this program, he will understand by looking at this data that on which day this program was initially written.
Okay.